MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alex Happ is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Digging in, David Fernandez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series.
Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
Into the box, Ryan McCord, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far on the year, McCord brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Fernandez leads off second with nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Now batting, Randy Savage has come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Well, this is a small sample size because the season is still so young. But I don't have any doubt he's going to be near the top of a bunch of the leaderboards when this season is all said and done.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Runners are at first and third with none out. 3-0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig, and you see what he's done in recent action, obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball well outside. Bases loaded here, nobody out. 1-1 count to Puig. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher connects.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. 1 run scores. And he's safe.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Standing in, Avery McMillan. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away.
I know that's the spot. He didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
None out, runners at first and second. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Now at the plate, Dave Luke. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Nope.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here he comes on 2-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and two.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Alvaro Rosales, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Cubs nothing. Steve Tobin, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Freddie Santiago. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. So far this year against Southpaws, Santiago hits a little over the 270 mark. 2-1 after the foul ball there. On the season, Santiago has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. J.C. Embry is on deck. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in the 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
In now, J.C. Embry. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got the average up to .307 here. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
In now, Sammy Sosa. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
And he's the best in that category on this ball club, guys. He's the guy they look to bring him home.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch on the ground to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Ryan Buckner. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. At the plate, Sito Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 258 the average to begin play, 16 homers, and he's driven in 45. And he fouls this one off. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff or he's in for a long day.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled away. Count remains at 0-2. Now the 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McMillan is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 2-0. So digging in now, Leury Garcia comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Fouled off. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
The pitcher, Steve Tobin, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the third baseman, David Fernandez.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, David Fernandez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate now, Ryan McCord. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Striding in, Nicholas Warner took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's in there for strike one. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Batting eight, the catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
So in now for Chicago, Jimmy Grimes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
The 2-2. This is pulled into right. Puig is there. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Alex Happ.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Happ. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base now.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Santiago. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. Out of play. And it's fouled away. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he popped him up. Weed coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw to the plate, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun."
The catcher.
Matt, back to you.
Randy.
Thank you, Heidi.
Savage.
Now here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting.
Well, you know you made a
The
real
right
nice
fielder.
pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
One away now for the free swinging right fielder Yasiel Puig. First offering on its way.
Nope. Outside.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hold strike on the change. 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Avery McMillan is on deck. The 3-1.
Full count, 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Into the box now, Avery McMillan. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Two balls and a strike now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Dave Luke would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping into the box, Dave Luke, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-1.
That's outside.
Three and 1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
At the plate, Alvaro Rosales. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. He's set. The 0-1. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. A couple of walks but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Buckner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Suzuki.
To the plate now, Suzuki, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 258 the average to begin play. 16 homers, and he's driven in 45. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. From the stretch. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More of the show. Saturday Baseball after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Leury Garcia.
Leury Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, at the ball. Ball one, no strike. Ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Tobin.
Striding in once again, Steve Tobin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, David Fernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hard hit to first. Right to him. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Cubs 1. At the plate, Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Coming to the plate now, Nicholas Horner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. Puig is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Jimmy Grimes.
So striding in, Jimmy Grimes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Into the box now, Ryan McCord. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Suzuki has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Into the box, Randy Savage, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Savage is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Stepping into the box, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now a move over to first. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. 3-1. The 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Sosa is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Avery.
Into the box, Avery McMillan comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Alex Happ, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Freddie Santiago. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
A high fastball is in there. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.C. Embry. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder Avery McMillan.
Avery.
And now a pitch on the way. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the first baseman, Dave Luke.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Dave Luke. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Standing in now, Alvaro Rosales. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
There's a line drive base hit to left field, and he is in there. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. In now, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 4 home runs, and 25 driven in. Now the 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Matt Harvey will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 33, Matt Harvey.
Archie Jacob will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back standing. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Gerald Merrill enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So stepping in, Ryan Buckner. First offering on its way. In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. A 1 pitch on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A runner at second, nobody out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Suzuki.
Stepping in, Sito Suzuki. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Stepping in, Pete Armstrong. First pitch on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And it's 1-2. Grounded back up the middle.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Now to the plate, Nicholas Horner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready now, Jimmy Grimes. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set. The 0-1.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Line to the right side, but foul. Two and 2. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, David Fernandez. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Left fielder, Ryan McCord.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan McCord. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Randy Savage, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Couple of walks for him thus far. Called strike. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Grimes is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
From the stretch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
At the plate now, Dave Luke. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. In the dirt, and now let's see. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs 2. Jesse Padilla is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Padilla.
Here's a pop-up now, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Oh, that's upstairs.
full count now. 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So coming to the plate, J.C. Embry. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down by a count of 4-2. Billy Palmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 28, Billy Palmer.
Leading off the inning, Dave Luke, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now in the box, Alvaro Rosales. From the stretch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Cut fastball, and it's by him. 1-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball. One and two now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder.
He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Sosa is there. Let's see if they try it. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
The batter, the pitcher, Merrill.
Brian Cortez will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Standing in, David Fernandez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cards strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Johnny Vasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Johnny Vasquez.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Sammy Sosa.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Buckner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First offering on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
From the belt, the pitch. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in once again, Sito Suzuki. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. To second for 1.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Striding into the box, Pete Armstrong. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-2. Little enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Little.
Digging in now, Ryan McCord. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
McCord.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Corner backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Randy.
Digging in, Randy Savage. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel.
Settling in now, Yasiel Puig. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball that's outside.
And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they still lead this one 4-2. Royce Oliveros takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 27, Royce Oliveros.
Striding in to start the 9th, Nicholas Corner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Corner.
First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Grimes, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Again, another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Oliver Blanco.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-2 the final score today. The Redbirds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Gerald Merrill earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Royce Oliveros records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.